Dude Perfect is completely revolutionizing what is possible for YouTubers. We've seen YouTubers like Mr. Beast do massive deals and reach hundreds of millions of people. Well, Dude Perfect has over 70 million subscribers, and they just signed a $100 to $300 million investment deal to potentially bring in their own amusement park. Before we get into that, guys, my name is Ruslan, and this channel exists to encourage you to mastermind your business the master's way. May not be subscribed yet, so if you aren't, please hit that subscribe button. All right, now let's get into the video. All right, so Dude Perfect does like trick shots and does these arena tours. They've put out a book. Their YouTube channel is booming. My son loves Dude Perfect. He was like really into their stuff. That's like the only YouTube channel he's allowed to watch, and he asked why we don't really watch YouTube.
They do a Nerf collab.
A Nerf collab
with the Nerf football and that sort of stuff. So yeah, they're caking.
Yeah, they're crushing. So shout out to Dude Perfect. They're definitely on a whole nother stratosphere, and this could potentially take them to a whole nother level. One of the interesting things about Dude Perfect is they do also share their faith at the end of their arena shows. So at the very end of their arena shows, they'll wrap up and they're like, hey, if you guys want to know why we do what we do, stick around. And then they come back out and they share their testimony.
That's pretty cool.
Which is pretty fire.
That's tight.
Pretty fire. So it's always encouraging to see other creators at levels like this who are unapologetic about their faith and at the same time reaching people at scale like this, right?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So let's look at this article. Hey, again, if you're over on Instagram, this probably looks like poop. Forgive me. So you're probably going to see just this looks so bad on Instagram.
They're
come
gonna
on
see
over. Come
channel
on over to
more
YouTube.
than money sign.
Yeah, you're literally seeing Channel Dude. Channel Dude more than 100 million. So if you're on Instagram, I might have to shut the stream down there if people drop out, but come on over to YouTube because it'll just be better for you. Okay, so popular YouTube channel Dude Perfect scores more than $100 million investment. Oh, I want to see that. I want to read the go up.
The little key points?
Yeah, I want to read the key points. Popular YouTube group Dude Perfect, which first rose to popularity for its basketball trick shots, which, by the way, those are so hard to do. I don't know how they do those, has secured a significant 9-figure investment in the range of $100 million to $300 million from private investment firm High Mount Capital. The team's future has been dubbed Dude Perfect 2.0 and consists of plans to open a retail store, to launch a streaming platform, introduce a line of toys and games in Walmart, and even envision a $100 million theme park. That's amazing. Okay, first of all, I just went down a rabbit hole the other night of what it costs to put together the Disneyland resorts, and I don't know how they're going to pull off a theme park for $100 million. Like those Disneyland resorts,
light.
California Adventure was $600 million, and that was like really, 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 really light, and it was 20 years ago.
Unless it's like a trick, it's like a carnival, it's like a trick shot where you just everyone entertains themselves by trying to get balls into hoops.
Yeah, maybe. But I think this is incredible. So let's go through some more of the article. Now, I was talking to a creator friend of mine, and he was talking about at some level you start entering like the VC world and people investing, and things start to move a lot faster because if you already get a certain level of success and then you get to that next level where you have an audience and you have systems, you just need cash injections to grow and scale faster. Things start to line up quicker for you, basically, is what he was saying. And so it's like we're so used to getting everything out of the mud and building everything ourselves. He's like, but there are people that they have an idea and people just write them checks and they're able to go and try that idea, which is something kind of outside of my comprehension, because I just think business, you got to just figure it out.
Yeah.
And they're starting new businesses, and then they don't got to just figure it out. They have partners now. Okay, so it's different. It's different than how I would think about these things, right? Let's see if there's anything here.
We're really excited to try to unlock.
Really excited to try to unlock some of the vision and stuff that we were afraid would only be dreams. Up to this point, we're really just looking to scale a lot of things that up until now we've just never even had anywhere close to the capability to do. Let's see if it gives us more details on what they're thinking about. So that's some of their background. The Perfect use 60 million subscribers. Dude Perfect is you passed it. Dude Perfect is more than just a YouTube channel. They have 25 employees. Okay, look at these guys. 25 employees for a channel that big. That's actually great.
I know, yeah, it's not like overinflated.
Yeah, I mean, I know channels with a couple million subscribers and there's 20 employees and they're freaking out because they hired too many people.
Yeah.
They have secured various brand partnerships, including their own smoothie at Smoothie King, a line of Nerf products, that's fire.
Yeah.
And even their own board game. Whether it's toys or food and beverages or whatever, it's really just letting families know. Okay, I'm curious, what do they, if they're already doing all this cool stuff, why do they need so much money? Like what, this is the part that I, like a small business owner, I don't understand. So hopefully this article explains it to us. The team's future has dubbed Dude Perfect 2.0. It will be continued watching, but also give families in particular a chance to touch and feel what they've come to love from Dude Perfect. So this is about the theme park. It sounds like the Dude Perfect team has become adept at family-friendly entertainment, which has been key in attracting more advertisers on YouTube. Shout out to them. The next generation is not coming in and flipping on cable TV. They're pulling in their phones and they're subscribing, they're following, and these are the people they're listening to. All right. This is my question, and I don't know if any of this is going to be possible. If you have 70 million subscribers, if you're packing out arenas, if you are selling books, if you have your own Nerf brand deals, your Smoothie King deals, I would need someone that's more advanced in business to break down for me why do they need $100 to $300 million.
I agree. Because I'm confused. I would guess. Okay, here's my horrible guess.
Okay, what's your guess?
As someone that doesn't even come close to comprehending those numbers, I would guess. You got things you want to do. You got things you have to do, and those by themselves already take up all the revenue and retained earnings. And then there's that like really big, crazy thing that you're not going to ROI on for 2 years because it has to be built. And to throw cash on hand at it feels daunting. And so you would rather have the security of not using your retained earnings, getting capital investment, and being able to take home 50% of the revenue.
So do those become separate LLCs under the big Dude Perfect umbrella, and they just spread out? Yeah, right. They put the money in a different pot. The $100 million comes in. They're not recouping that against their YouTube earnings and their arena tours.
Kind of like what we see with events, like event planning. Maybe it's something like that, where it's slightly maybe it's just a different bank account, something there. Yeah, it's interesting, and it's also. I just don't like. I get an amusement park. I get like if you want to do a theme park, you're talking billions of dollars to really do it right. Yeah.
I get that. It doesn't sound like $300 million is going to get you a Disneyland. You're gonna need. We're talking bees now. We're talking billions, right?
We're talking bees.
Outside of that, I'm just like, how much cash flow do you really need to,
Yeah. Oh, and then the numbers really start to feel light when you realize Joe Rogan got that same deal, 100 to 300 million, without added capital and expense. Like that wasn't for expenses. That was just straight take home.
How about Joe Rogan's burn rate being even less than that? It's just him, Jamie, an agent.
That's
and
what
lawyer.
I'm saying. I mean, he's got a big office building.
But it's in Texas.
Yeah, but and it's more like a play office. He's got his archery zone, his golf zone, his jiu-jitsu area.
Yeah.
Like it's more of like overhead.
But I would love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Like, how does this work in regards to business at this level? Hey, thank you so much for watching that video. Guys, I believe that one of the best ways you can build a business is by first building a platform online. So Zach Sparazzo put together a free training for you on the #1 metric you can be looking for to explode your YouTube platform. Click the link in the pinned comment below so you can start that now. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.